The Roman Forum continues to amaze us. Right behind us, we have who?
Statue of Caesar.
There he is, that's Caesar.
Statue of Caesar.
And I have this desire to say Et tu Brutus all day long. We are ready to have our first dinner in Rome. So you just missed Adrian having pizza margherita with cheese dribbling down her face.
No, you got it all wrong. Pizza Roma, when you're in Rome.
Oh, this is pizza Roma.
Pizza Roma.
And the difference is
It's got spicy salami and it's got olives.
That is very different from you.
Yummy.
Two folks.
And we have some grilled vegetables and some seafood lasagna. And we came back with 2 bottles of wine. I think one was €1.79 and the other one was 2 something. Yeah. What's that in your hand?
A bottle of wine.
What kind is it?
It is a Nero d'Avola from Sicily.
Yeah, as you can see, we are starting off as big spenders. And check out our room. Yeah, I feel like the Pope. Let's go get a drink. Drink only establishment
So
right now.
There's dessert.
Yes. Oh my God. Is this beautiful or what?
Yeah. Look at this. Shrimp salad.
You're not hungry, you just ate a pizza.
Look at me. I've barely been in Rome for a few hours, and I'm already speaking like an Italian. Check out those hands.
We're in a mausoleum. Hadrian, the emperor. And this is built in 100 AD.
So the bottom part with the Masoleum. Then it's built into a fortress. And then becomes these sumptuous apartments for the popes.
So it's built upon the bones of people.
Like everything in Rome, eh?
Yeah.
Emperor Hadrian was a military and literary man. He was known towards the end of his life for his poetry.
Thou shalt not pass.
Already passed.
Where's my toll? Where's my leader of Sicilia? Vinos. So this is a guard room from the 16th century. This is where we'd be sitting around, drinking from their wineskins, playing a little backgammon. So originally this would have all been marble and stucco. And this is where Hadrian and friends were laid to rest. Fountain of the bees.
The building also houses a museum and was once a fortress and residence for the popes.
We are in the Paolina room, which is Paul III's room, decorated between 1545 and 1547. And this is also where they entertained. That's why it's so lavish. We're on top of Hadrian's fortress, yay! And Hadrian made it.
Yes.
We found it!
Yay! It's gorgeous! I'm so happy!
It was quite the bus trip, eh?
Like an hour on the bus.
We're in the most romantic place in Rome, the Trevi Fountain.
And we're with each other.
Does this sound familiar?
Yeah, it sounds familiar. Venice all over again.
Yeah, no gondola ride, and here we are.
No dates.
All alone. Yeah, the Trevi Fountain. money though, eh?
Yay! It means you have to come back now. You are going to come back.
I'm probably going to come back, so I'm probably going to get lost today, and I'll probably come back a couple more times.
Legend has it that if you throw a coin into the Trevi Fountain, you will return to Rome. And since all roads lead to Rome, I figure sooner or later I'll be back there.
Even if it's not the most romantic, it's definitely one of the most crowded spots.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Yes.
We have to like push our way down. Okay. This is one of the things I love about Rome. They preserved the ruins so well. This one is from 2 AD. So we're at the War Memorial.
This monument holds a tomb of the unknown soldier.
We're walking again, miles and miles of walking.
And what is
we didn't
it?
have enough walking from 7 a.m. to like 11 at night. No, a sucker for punishment. Day 2 of walking, because keep missing the buses and going in the wrong direction.
We didn't miss the bus this time. We did really well.
Yeah, but we're in the wrong direction because somebody's GPS didn't work.
That was really cute. It's just having fun. This is day 4, looking for the Pantheon.
Pantheon for the 3rd day in a row.
And we can't find it, but we keep finding other things, like this behind us, which is pretty cool.
Well, look, Pantheon! Yay, we're in the right street.
3 days of searching.
And the map and a GPS.
And we are about to walk into the Pantheon. I love saying that word, Pantheon. The Pantheon name is Temple of Every God. It is the largest unenforced, unreinforced concrete circular structure. The height to the dome, to the oculus, the width are the exact same diameter. Height is 142 feet. Standing in the center of the Pantheon.
Right in the center of it.
We are. I'm going to show you. There it is. There is ground zero. And if you look up, there you go. Look up. That's what you see. Pretty cool. Gorgeous. I like that. The Temple of all gods. It's hard to believe that this building is over 2,000 years old.
The best preserved buildings in ancient Rome.
Did you know this is the world's largest Colosseum ever built?
Yes, I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
And the oldest.
Did
you know that?
Of this amazing building. Wow.
So the spectacle day began the morning with a presentation of all the participants. That was followed by the hunts, in which hunters tackled wild animals. During lunch, executions would take place. So while you ate your sandwich, right, you could watch the condemned naked and unarmed face wild beasts that would basically tear them to pieces. Being naked would be punishment enough for people watching.
Yeah, never mind him watching, cheering the beast tear you apart.
That's right. During the intermissions, you had jugglers and acrobats, magicians, and finally the gladiator combats. You would make a terrible gladiator.
Oh, I know I would. I would probably get one strike, if that. You just go like this and game over.
The participants were usually prisoners of war, slaves. Some were gladiators. They were men free, seeking fame and fortune. So they had different categories. Kind of think of boxing. There was like the lightweight, heavyweight. They were hoping to be pardoned by the emperor, which would save their lives.
Can you imagine this in July.
Only a country, Italy, and you know we're.
So this is an archaeological area, Adrian? Yeah. And they're still excavating. You can actually see what's being unearthed underneath here.
Palatine Hill. It was where all the rich and famous Romans lived, all the emperors.
So this is the Temple of Romulus, built in 307 AD.
So this is the Temple of the Vestal Virgins, where no men were allowed to enter except for the emperor. They kept the sacred fire alive.
How many churches have we seen today?
A lot.
Is where the Pope goes to pray, yes. Which is where he goes every day for, he said, 6 minutes. Yeah. According to our tour guide, Domenico.
And this is a work of art because the staircase usually have a pillar in the middle where all the steps are embedded. So the pillar sustain all the weight of the staircase.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown. This was the first nativity scene ever commissioned in history. Take a look. It was commissioned by Nicholas VI in 1288 and inspired by St. Francis, who set up the Greccio, the first living nativity scene, on Christmas Eve in 1223. That was the first time a nativity scene was set up, was in 1223.
You remember Roma,
Yeah.
Frederick Fellini's famous scene of the fashions of the popes. We're just seeing some of these beautiful gowns now.
So this is the golden chalice. And they're set with diamonds, rubies, and emeralds. My goodness. Which one do you like? Which one's your favorite?
This one here.
Is that your favorite?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know which one's my favorite?
Which one?
See this one with the blue stones? That's mine. I want that one. How much do you think?
Not that we can afford it.
Hey, it's confession time, baby. You gonna tell the truth or you gonna lie?
I think the box is too small.
Too small for your crimes.
Navona. Am I saying that right? Yeah, Plaza Navona. And we stumbled upon the Church of Navona, which was absolutely breathtaking. It is, but no photographs allowed.
No, but you know, the square here is really nice. It's a real people place. It's got a really nice vibe, and the 3 fountains are just breathtaking. It's almost like you can go to one fountain and then change your scene and go to the other fountain. The central one is under construction. I guess they're doing some repair work.
We're just sitting here people watching.
Yeah, because it's our last few hours in Rome, and we kind of just want to sink in the vibe before we go. Yeah, feed the pigeons. Feed the pigeons. That was my lunch. She fed the pigeons, by the way. I still haven't got gelato.
Oh, we're getting gelato.
Okay.